Hi Aries, welcome to your June horoscope readings. My name is Siobhan with To Kitty and Beyond here. Welcome to my channel. So this is going to be for Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus, or if you just felt called to click on this video, there may be some messages here for you. Keep in mind though that these are general readings, so not everything is going to apply to everyone. Just take the messages that resonate with you and leave the rest here. So we're going to do the overall monthly spreads that I usually do. So the overall energy, the obstacle, opportunity, the insight and guidance, and the potential outcome. So let's see what's going on in June for you guys. Okay, so for Aries, June 2021. All right, what is the overall energy for Aries in June? Wow, you have the Judgment card. Okay, the obstacle / opportunity. You have the Emperor in reverse. Interesting. What is the insight and guidance for Aries? Four of Pentacles. Sorry, Swords, Four of Swords. Interesting that I accidentally said Pentacles. What is the potential outcome for Aries this month? We got two cards. You have the Hanged Man and the King of Swords. Okay, Aries. So let's get into this. It looks like you have a big decision to make this month, but there's a little bit of waiting going on. There's an opportunity here for you to come into your power, but you may have a little bit of difficulty doing that. The Judgment card to me really speaks of you kind of having to reassess a lot of things in your life. I feel like you are coming into a phase that's going to require you to kind of call up some of the ghosts from the past and reassess what you want to take with you into this next phase of your life and what you don't. So there's a lot of kind of judgment that's necessary here, hence the term, you know, the Judgment card. There's a lot of judgment that's going to be required of you to kind of assess and discern what is aligned with you and what is not. Now, the obstacle, and I always like to think of the obstacle as an opportunity, the obstacle here is the Emperor in reverse. So this is your energy, Aries. You know, the Emperor card represents Aries, and this is about your personal power. So this coming up in the obstacle position really speaks to me of you kind of trying to find that internal power, maybe even reassessing what power means to you. What is in alignment with you? How do you gain power? And what do you need to do to step into that or to protect that going forward? I also feel that there's going to be a lot of wisdom that you're gaining through this process, but you may not see it just yet. You may be coming out of something that was disempowering. You may be coming out of a phase in your life that it was kind of the opposite of what you wanted or needed. And now it's kind of like, yes, you're getting this opportunity to go through this kind of rebirth, but it's not an easy process. It leaves you feeling quite vulnerable and a little bit, you know, at the will of the gods is what I'm hearing. It's almost like you feel like it's out of your control or you feel like it's out of your power. But really, in reality, this is happening for you. It's not out of your power. It's fated. It's karmic. Yes, definitely. But this was set up or set into motion by you, through you, and for you in the long run. The insight and guidance you have this month is the Four of Swords. So this is a really good opportunity to take heed of this energy, which asks you to relax a little bit, to take some time for yourself, to contemplate, to pray, to rest. This is healing after the battle. This is, you know, you've gone through a lot, maybe leading up to June, and now it's about kind of just taking a minute for yourself to recuperate, maybe meditate. That can help you to get back in touch with your personal power and make these important decisions that are coming up for a reason. So relax as much as you can, trust your own intuition, especially I'm getting that you'll get the messages to help you make this big decision when you rest, when you meditate, when you tune inward instead of going outward seeking guidance or validation or confirmation. All the information you need will come from within when you trust that internal voice that's going to come through loud and clear for you when you give it the time and the space for it to do so. So the potential outcome you have is the Hanged Man and the King of Swords. So these two really speak to me of a big advancement in the way that you're thinking about something. So the King of Swords is this mental energy. That's this clarity that's going to come through that I feel will be a result of this meditation or this rest or this moment of respite that you're giving yourself or that's being provided to you in the wake of something that was challenging or disempowering or even subverted you in some way. So the Hanged Man is this opportunity to, again, take a rest, take a minute, take some time, not rush into the next thing, but be very present in the moment now. So that these two, both of them are looking directly at you, which is all about being present in this moment. So not thinking about the past, not thinking about the future, just really focusing on this moment and what the lesson is here. What is the best course of action? What do you need in this moment? What did you learn from these experiences? All of these things are coming up for a reason, right? These are not just random occurrences. The patterns that are occurring, the choices that have led to these experiences, all of these are coming up to be reevaluated, reassessed, and reunderstood in a new light. So you're going to gain a lot of advancement, enlightenment, consciousness. We just went through, we're in eclipse season this month as well. We just had the lunar eclipse in Sagittarius shortly before I'm filming this, but at the time you're watching this, we might be more progressed into eclipse season. We also have Mercury retrograde for most of this month as well as Saturn retrograde, and I believe Pluto as well. So there's a lot of reassessment going on. This is not necessarily the time to take action moving forward. It's the time to sit back, be as present as you possibly can so that you can learn some of these things and see them from a new angle, and maybe just give yourself a bit of time to really understand why everything happened, how it happened, and what you would maybe do differently going forward, or what you want out of all of this. Either way, the outcome is going to be a lot more clarity, intuitive insight, and decisiveness going forward, being very decisive about what you need. So let's grab some oracle cards and see what wants to come through. Any additional messages, insight, or guidance for Aries in June. Aries. So you have Sacred Revolution, which is Goddess Kali in Black Obsidian, and you have Purification, which is Angel Lahabiel and Black Tourmaline. So interesting that you have two black stones. Both of these represent grounding and purification. So I really, and protection. They're wanting me to mention that protection is a big thing for you this month, because you're in a period where you're coming out of something vulnerable and you're in sort of an in-between phase. It's almost like being a little bit in limbo. It's like you're not where you used to be, but you're not quite where you're going yet either. So that's why it's important for you to rest and protect your energy while you do that. So meditating, setting up, like a grid or a circle, a sacred circle, or whatever the case might be, because some of this old energy was very disempowering for you. And you're going to be called to kind of sacrifice some of the old ways of doing things or the old ways of thinking to be able to get those out. So that's that purification process, right? As you're going through the purification, it's important that you protect your space, you protect yourself. You can use these grounding crystals. I've got some black tourmaline that I was using earlier today. So I love this for grounding and for protection. It's also great for, you know, protecting from EMF and like electromagnetic frequencies and that kind of thing from computers. So I always just kind of have this on hand when I'm working. But you can also use sprays and stuff. I recommend these from my girl Savannah over at Vibe Tribe Notions. She makes these. This one is a specific blend for me for the zodiac reading, so I use this for that. And then she also has the Rose, Florida, and Holy Water. This is one of my favorites. I spray it whenever I have a Reiki session or an Akashic reading to do, or I do these readings. Sometimes I even just use it for perfume. So I'm not like on a commission or anything. I just love her and her products. If you guys are interested, I will leave the link to her Etsy shop down below. So, you know, this is really an opportunity for you to purify yourself, to cleanse yourself. You're getting out a lot of stuff from the past that really weighed you down. And you're doing that through your mind. It feels very much like, you know, we got a lot of swords sort of energy here, a lot of mental energy here. So this is consciousness that you're gaining. It's not so much in the emotional realm, although that is a factor here, but it's more so the way that you're thinking about yourself, your relationships, your life in general, and where you want to go and what you want to do. So there's, again, it's like a lot of reassessment that's purifying and creating this sacred revolution. You know, Goddess Kali is the goddess of destruction. You know, she destroys, but she also creates. So this is kind of a deconstructive process where you're going from this state of, it's like, how do I want to say this? It's like you're going from this state of being that was very sort of secure, but it wasn't really secure because it was not really super in alignment with you. But to get out of it, you kind of have to break it open and go through this process of destruction to be able to purify everything from your life that has been holding you down or creating imbalances. Yeah. So let's grab some from the Moonology deck. Let's see what would like to come through. Okay, so for Aries in June, balance, spirituality, and practicality. So this is the full moon in Pisces. I don't know if we actually have a full moon in Pisces in the month of June or not, but balancing spirituality and practicality is going to be a big theme for you. So I feel like you're anchoring, you're creating a revolution in your life, you're purifying, you're reassessing, you're meditating. So balancing that spirituality with what you can physically, practically do and take action on eventually when you have a full understanding and a grasp on what is needed to balance out your life. Let's see, anything else? You have a new start is coming, which is the new moon energy. So yeah, I do feel this for you guys this month. It's a new opportunity. It's a brand new, fresh start. I'm going to put that under the Judgment card because I feel like those two are connected. It's the Judgment is coming to the end of a cycle. You know, it's the 20th card. It's right at the end. It's the second to last card. So this is almost at that phase of completion, and this is the last step in getting to that full culmination point where you've gone around, you understand everything, and you're ready to start again in a different position with a different mindset, with more knowledge and wisdom. So this new start is coming. The new moon this month for you guys might bring that opportunity to go through this kind of rebirth and to start shifting things in a more practical way when it comes to your spirituality and how you apply that in your life. Okay, let's see if there's anything else that would like to come through for Aries in June 2021. I see the Aries energy. Yep, it's time to take action, which is the new moon in Aries. So Aries, you have this call to action eventually, probably towards the mid to end of the month. I feel like the beginning of the month is going to be a lot of assessment, a lot of purification, a lot of meditation and going inwards. And then towards the end of the month, it's going to be time to come down from this, stagnant sort of period that you've been in. Not stagnant, that's not the right word. Temporary holding period. That's more along the lines that I'm feeling. This temporary holding period comes to an end once you gain the clarity that you were seeking in that period of pause, and then you're able to take action moving forward. So you'll know when that time is. Trust your intuition. That's where meditation and going inward is going to be so helpful. But yeah, this is going to be an opportunity for you to start taking action in a new course of thought. So when you change your beliefs, you change your reality. And I feel like that's kind of what you're doing this month. It's like you're changing the way that you think about things. There's new beginnings. There's opportunities for action. There's purification. There's endings and rebirth. There's empowerment when you rest and reassess. And you're going to be finding the balances between your physical self and your spiritual self and where those two merge together. All right, Aries, so that is your reading for June. I really hope that this resonated and brought you the guidance, clarity, confirmation, or information that you are seeking for this month. I recommend watching your sun, moon, and rising signs as well. So if this is your sun sign, go check out your moon and rising videos as well to get a more holistic understanding of the energy that's affecting you in June. I also recommend watching these videos at the end of the month again so that you can kind of look back and put the pieces together as to how this energy ended up playing out. All right, if you guys are interested in booking a reading with me, a Reiki session, or an Akashic Soul Realignment as well, there's information in the description box below. You can email me at services.2kittyandbeyond@gmail.com, and I look forward to connecting with you. Thanks so much for watching, guys. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and we'll see you next time. Bye.